Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. I'm Katrolda Prosper. Welcome to my channel. I hope you love it here. Today's video is going to be me blabbing, yapping about my characters. 4 characters to be precise, while I make custom or fake Instagram pages for them. You'll see what I mean in a second. So let's get into it. Now, this channel doesn't really have a niche, but it was meant to be mostly a gaming channel and a channel where I talk about stories because I like to write. But I haven't done that. I've posted shorts about my characters, but I haven't really talked about my characters because these characters are in a series or story that I'm trying to write, that I'm trying to release hopefully this year, December, the 1st of December. I'd like to release episode 1. So before I get into the characters, I'm going to describe what story I'm cooking up first. So it's basically a supernatural small town vibe. I have many inspirations for this story, for the vibe at least, but one of them is Teen Wolf. So it's going to have that type of vibe because I kind of like the early 2000s supernatural shows like Teen Wolf, My Babysitter is a Vampire, those types of shows, teen shows. So that's going to be the vibe, that's the inspiration. But I always like to take my own liberties or turns on concepts. So trust me, it's not going to be a silly teen story. That's all I can say. No spoilers. So while I make the Instagram profiles for these characters, I'm going to tell you more about them. Now, the first character is obviously the main character. His name is Leon. I know my characters, name of my characters, guys. Leon. Leon McGee. That's his name. And to tell you a little bit about his character, he is the typical fun-loving, goofy, a little bit dumb. He's not dumb, but I would say, I wouldn't say he's naive. Quite the opposite, actually. He's kind of like a troublemaker at school. I wouldn't say he's the teacher's favorites, but he's a cute kid. He's very adorable. He's short, very short, relatable. In the early stages of the book, he is really young. He grows up, he ages up as you get into the later seasons. And yes, I said seasons. I'm planning to at least make 4 to 5 seasons. 5 seasons if the story that I'm planning cannot fit through 4. I'm doing this video off script, so yeah. The plan is 4, but if I can't fit it, it might be 5. Or I'll just have to make the seasons longer. Because although, and I'm a little embarrassed to admit this, the story has not been physically outlined, but I know what's going to happen because I've been thinking about this story ever since I was in 8th grade. So that's like 14. I'm 17 now. So I've been thinking about this story for a while. So I know what's going to happen in the story. I just haven't physically sat down and outlined. I have tried many times, but I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. So I know for a fact, I know how each season ends. I just know, well, no, I don't know how season 4 ends. But I know how season 1 ends, have an idea of how season 2 ends, and I have an idea of how season 3 ends. Some parts are a bit blurry, but it's gotten to a point where the whole story is basically planned out in my head, but like not physically. Back to the characters. Back to Leon. He is, as I said, a prankster. He's a very smiley character. He is kind of like those characters who are not, he's not book smart, but he's very witty and quick on his feet. There's a lot of noise outside my home. Please bear with me. Most of the pictures you see me using, I found on Pinterest, including the template of the UI. I decided to use the UI of 2014 because that's when the story takes place. So 2010 to 2014, Leon is a very sporty kid. His favorite hobby is roller skating. So when he's bored, he will go out roller skating in a, what do you call them? Skate yard, those bowls, skate yards, yeah. I think his town where the story takes place, it's called Steadville. They have a center for those type of things, a sports center, if I remember correctly. So he goes there, but there's also a skate park. No, he goes to the skate park a lot, either with his friends or alone. He usually goes there like in the afternoon or like very late at night. So yeah, as you can tell, he is a huge fan of Spider-Man. He loves Spider-Man. He loves comics in general, but his favorite character is Spider-Man. He also loves to play games like Minecraft. I can't remember the other games at the moment, but it's on a document somewhere. It's on a document. But one of his favorite games to play is Minecraft. So he plays it either with his friends or solo. You could see me struggling to come up with usernames and bios. For most of them, I didn't even put a bio. And I tried to get into the mindset. I'm not that old, but try to get into the mindset of the character. Most of these characters are younger than me. I can come up with bios for them. The next character, his name is Oric, and he's more quiet. He's one of the main characters, yeah. So him and Leon is a duo. He's more quiet, loud best friend, quiet best friend. Yeah. He's more quiet, introspective. One of his favorite things to do is to take midnight walks, late night walks. And when he goes, I like the idea of the fact every time he goes on a midnight walk, he chills in the parks. He meets a lot of stray cats that he pets. He also is really into music. He has a guitar. He likes to write lyrics in his notebook from time to time. And he loves to just play his guitar in his room all day. Coming up with his username was also hard. I was thinking about what would this character put his username as. He's not really, realistically, I don't see this character having an Instagram. But if he did have an Instagram, he wouldn't put that much thought into his username. I feel like Leon, if he were to put effort, he would put a lot of effort coming up with a username. He wouldn't. Like, most of his Instagram would be him taking pictures on when he's walking at night and pictures with his guitar, night music, move on with his life. So yeah, that's all I can tell you without spoiling his character. Up with the next characters. I'm going to try to give you as much information as I can without spoiling. The next character her name is Quinn. She likes to go by Quinn, as in Harley Quinn. I guess you can figure out what she's into by that. So she goes by Quinn, and as you would see as I continue making her account, her fake Instagram profile, she has a bit of an attitude, but that attitude is because of some spoiler, but not really trauma. That's all I can say. So she has a bit of an attitude. As you can tell, her phone case, like, I try to make the color of the phone case match the characters, either personality or color wise. So her phone is very neon, and also the color of her hair dye, so purple and yellow. And her account is filled with makeup, nail polish. She loves monster drinks. She is probably the only character I gave a bio, and like, I felt so cringy writing that bio, but she's a teenager, so I guess it fits. She also loves taking pictures, so obviously she has the most pictures taken on her Instagram. She loves to take pictures. This is a recently new Instagram, but she already has so many pictures. She also likes to edit her pictures, like not like edit, but like she loves to put like a bunch of filters on her photos. She thinks it makes it looks cool, which filters do make photos look cool. But like she kind of goes overboard on some photos. So yeah, so on to the last character. He is a kind of mysterious character, and I cannot give too much away because he's kind of like an antagonist. He is the antagonist of the story, so I can't give too much away. But let me just say this, making this character was so fun, and I have to say he's one of my favorite characters. And like, I would say this, depending on how much I like the character, I might have changed the story from what I was originally planning on doing. I'll just say that. I like this character so much. And I hope if I write him good, I hope people like him too. He has a lot of inspirations on certain characters that a lot of people like, a lot of girls like. I think you capture my drift. So, to give you some idea, he is kind of, like I said, he's the antagonist, and he is kind of like a boss of a colony. Let me explain what a colony is. A colony is, like I said, it has supernatural creatures, so like werewolves and vampires. A colony is what is the name given to a group of vampires. Yeah. So he's in charge of a very infamous, notorious colony. This is not really spoiler material. This is told to you like 4 episodes into season 1, 4 to 5. So this is not spoiler. So yeah, what else I can tell you? As you could see in like in one of the shorts that I posted on my YouTube channel, one of the shorts, You do see him with another character that you're gonna meet, and also Quinn. He and her are also a duo. I was thinking, like, how does this type of character end up on Instagram? Because I don't think he even knows what Instagram is. I have a feeling like the only way he'll be on Instagram is if she introduces Instagram to him. And once she tells him what Instagram is he will be so on board. His Instagram profile has the least amount of pictures, and like one follower would be Quinn, and one following would be that she told him to follow her. Yeah. So they follow each other. Other than that, no followers. Anyway, that's what I can tell you about those characters without spoiling much about the story. Steadvale has a lot of inspiration from Beacon Hills, but not much. I just like inspiration in the idea of just making my own made up town. So yeah, Steadvale. And I can tell you the official title of the story and where am I going to upload it once I finish writing this. The official name of the project or story that I'm working on is The Veil Over Steadvale. Yeah. And stay with me. With the type of formatting that I'm looking for, with the episodes and season episode formats, this is going to be releasing on Wattpad, or if I can find like a better platform, well, on Wattpad, because it has the platform, the structure that I'm looking for. So definitely on Wattpad. I'm planning, like I said, I'm planning to release episode 1 on the 1st of December. So yeah, look out for that. I'm going to be posting more shorts about the characters, but yeah. Well, that is all. I just wanted to yap a little bit about my characters. Maybe I can do this video again, but making more Instagram profiles for different characters. So if you liked this video or like the profiles that I made, because I'm pretty proud of it. At first it wasn't looking too good, but I'm pretty proud of it. So if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe, leave a like, and I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon.